Okay.
Hello, everybody.
What's going on, everybody?
And welcome to B Views.
Yeah, we're at a little bit of a different establishment today.
Yep. We're over at Mike's place, and we are going to be talking about Raw 3.
From J-Edge.
Or,
what's the name of that new one? Doki, yes. Yeah. That's it.
It's Doki now.
Yes.
But, man, do we have a lot to go through.
We got a lot of stuff.
Oh, there's so much shit.
A lot of stuff.
So, let's start from the beginning.
We can.
I guess.
We can. We sure can.
Also, you might notice we have our new microphone.
Yeah,
hopefully better audio now.
Yeah, a little bit. Hey, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah. This season overall, it's
fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
All right.
As Raw has been.
As it is.
It is maintained its fine status. But we start off with a callback to last season, I think.
Yeah.
With the charcoal suicide woman.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is spoilers and trigger warning for like suicide and self-harm and not on camera, but like we're gonna be talking about that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff is coming.
The very first thing is charcoal suicide girl, so
yeah.
Just be ready for that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fun stuff.
Well, if you'll remember, if you watched our last video on Raw,
which you should have.
Which, I mean, this is the third one. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, then you'll remember that we talked about a video where a bunch of people got inside of a car and suffocated themselves with, I guess, burning charcoal, carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yep.
And man, this sucks.
It does.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shitty episode too.
Yeah, because after that, I think you have Gash and nothing else in that one, or maybe you have the doll.
Yeah, the doll.
Which is, meh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But basically, it follows this woman who's the same woman who went and picked all these people up in the car and brought them to the place, and they're all like, but this woman was in the car. How could she possibly be alive? Well, she is, and she's picking up more people to do the same thing.
Yay.
And at it goes on, we see pretty much the same shit as before, and then she kills the cameraman.
Right.
It's okay. It's still
recording. It's very slow.
It's recording fine. It's just that
it's kind of laggy. I mean, it's kind of like a morose type of thing. I mean, because you kind of have these people following her.
Yeah.
Watching. This troop of suicide pack people and.
The suicide pack.
That good old pack. It's just kind of disturbing in terms of that. How they got people recording. These people who are gonna go
weird.
Who are gonna go and a mountain road and kill themselves.
Yeah.
And we were wondering too how somebody taped the outside of the car.
Well, because I swear in the first one I saw they taped the outside of the car.
Right.
And in this one they did it on the inside.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
I think that's.
We don't know for sure exactly what happened.
I mean, it was all acted, so.
Yeah.
There's no way any of this is real.
No.
And I hope, this is different from PSC, where I was, with PSC, I would always be like, man, I know it's not real, but, I want it to be real just because it's so stupid.
Right. But not so much.
This one,
not so much. Not so much.
I don't need anything from this to be real.
No.
But, I want the guy who catches ghosts in a bag. I want that to be a thing. I want, the guy who's allergic to spirits and can't go outside. I want him to be real. You know?
Toyama, right?
No, Toyama is that guy from The Grudge.
Oh, that's right.
Stuck inside of a shrine with his whole family.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Where he somehow dies, and we never realize it until like a flash forward like 10 years.
Sure. So we were kind of wondering how she taped the inside of the car.
Yeah.
But she taped the inside of the car instead of the outside of the car.
Yeah.
So.
Because they were like, how could this woman have survived? And we were like, well, someone had to tape the outside of the car, so like obviously.
Yeah. And then she gets out of the car and she chases the videographer.
She chases a guy down, and then he's missing, like many people in this season.
As she is too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just gone.
Everyone's gone.
Yeah. Just gone.
That's some serious thunder we got going.
Yeah, we get a little thunder rolling through.
Well, we also got the storm is here now.
Yes. If you hear that, that's the storm.
Yeah, because we were like, man, I was just like, man, the last video I couldn't hear anything, even through headphones. So I was like, oh, I'll bring my Yeti mic and we'll record
That's a better
audio.
idea.
And I know my Yeti mic picks up fucking everything, so I know it's gonna be picking up the birds outside and the fucking thunder.
Hey, it adds to Raw 3.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that was B-Views, the worst produced show on the internet. Hey,
shit happens. So that was pretty much that. She's missing, and the videographer is missing.
Yeah.
And that's how he got that mysterious package in the mail.
Oh yeah, because well, they're like, did the woman send the videotape to the friend?
Right. Which is kind of ridiculous.
I don't fucking know, and you don't know either, because the episode or the segment ends there, and then we go on to Gash.
Then we go on to Gash,
which is not being used as a slang for vagina in this one. No,
it is not.
I don't remember this one though.
That's the one where they have the video on them, the girls in the cabin.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and we got that useless.
Why was it called that?
Because she got a gash on her back.
Oh, that's
right.
She got a scratch
that's not a gash.
Because it looks like a sword wound.
Yes.
I mean, I guess
from the lady in the kimono.
Yeah, a lady
and then
who was murdered by a samurai.
And then the lady who was looking on the side, and then the lady who was looking from up.
The geisha woman who was murdered by a samurai, and it's her ghost.
Yes.
And she's taking revenge on
Yes.
Random schoolgirls, I guess?
And that was the timeshare people, too. how she brought it up to the timeshare guy and
that's right. She brought it up to the timeshare guy and was like, hey, have you seen this video? Did you want to comment? And he was like, no. I'm not commenting on this.
No.
Which, of course, the timeshare guy isn't going to
Well, of course not. Why would he?
Yeah.
And then after that, we had the doll.
Which is a doll that moves its head. That's it.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, sure. I think at one point we see a ghost girl, but
yeah, that was on a different angle.
They're like, see, the doll moved, and it literally goes.
Yeah, its head fell over.
Okay.
All right, and that's it. You're making a whole segment out of this just for a head flopping over, and then they give a different angle.
And then it's a ghost.
And then all of a sudden, the camera distorts as all these do in these shows.
Yeah.
And we just have that.
Yep.
We have a silhouette of like a teen. Like a teen girl.
Something like that.
Yep. And that was the first episode, and we got 7 more.
Yep.
And then the second episode, the Dairy Exchange.
Dairy Exchange, also known as Diary Exchange, which is the actual title.
Yeah.
But Amazon tells us differently. Yeah. So, Dairy Exchange.
Yeah, because when I wrote it down, I'm like, Dairy Exchange?
What are they doing? Are they going to be trading milk? Yay. What are they doing here?
Yay. Do you not know what is next on this?
Oh, I know Theater Ghost.
Theater Ghost.
We're peaking the microphone really bad. Hello. Name it.
Paul?
That should be better.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for the worst produced show on the internet.
Next is Theater Ghost.
Yay,
A bunch
Theater
of people
Ghost
are
on Dairy Exchange.
a bunch of people are doing theater, and there's a ghost that just keeps kind of like popping up in different places around the stage,
Right.
and at one point it's standing on stage with everyone else, and that's pretty much all it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next we have...
And then because of that, because it was like a strip joint or something before that.
Oh yeah, it was a strip joint before that.
Yeah. I mean, that really doesn't add much, but...
It doesn't add anything.
No.
It's got some fun visuals.
It does.
We get to see all the fun of cameras having ghosts on them.
Right, right.
Next up.
And then we got Diary Exchange next.
Diary Exchange,
with
also
weird,
known as Dairy Exchange.
And Weird K and Weird A.
Oh yeah, it's Miss A and
Mr.
K. Mr. K is a stalker who cuts off his pinky finger and sends it to a girl. They do this thing that's called a tandem diary, which I've never heard of, but was apparently all the rage in Japan at one point when this girl was in high school.
Sure.
And pretty much it's where one person writes in a diary one day, and then the next person writes in it the next day, and the two people share this diary, and they kind of write from day to day. And he was just really creepy, and I think his first entry in it was, "Will you marry me?" And then she was like, "No, I'm throwing this diary away. We're done."
And then it remembered about the red ribbon too.
Yeah, well, that's later. I think they say 10 years later he starts sending her diary entries.
Right.
And there's one with like, this is a lock of my grandfather's hair for good luck. This this is a red string that ties us together by fate or destiny or some shit. And then it's like pinky promises forever, and he sends her his pinky finger.
Lovely.
And then we keep seeing him in the background of video of her, and then
the love DVD he sends her.
Oh yeah, he sends her a love DVD, which is her talking to an investigator about getting a restraining order against him.
Right. And then she's afraid to open up the mail.
Yeah.
And then she moves, and then all of a sudden you see in the background he's there.
And then she moves away again without telling anyone where she's going.
Right.
And then the segment ends.
Yes.
I think that's the end of that episode.
That's the end of the episode. That's Dairy Exchange.
Dairy Exchange. Then we have Redial.
Redial, this pile.
This is my least favorite episode.
This is
Even
not
though
good.
Redial has a really cool ghost face in it.
Does it?
Yeah. It's the one that's like got its mouth open and it's got the sharp teeth. And it's upside down. It's really cool.
The what the hell is it? The mask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They call it a death mask.
Fierce death mask.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool with that phone that was found in the dump.
Yep. They find a phone in a dump without a SIM card in it.
Yeah.
And they find a video on it. They apparently tried redialing a number
that you cannot obviously redial.
And they were like, it was like, this number doesn't exist anymore. And we were like, yeah, because the phone doesn't have a SIM card in it.
Right, duh.
That's how that works.
Yeah. That's how it works, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they find a video of him just walking around a house.
Well, not him, but it's just some guy.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. The owner of the phone walking around the house.
Right.
And nobody knows what house it is.
Right. Right. So.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's stopping for long periods of time.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just won't have audio.
I mean, the camera's recording audio anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like the tint that they put on that too. Like that pinkish hue.
Oh yeah, and they're like, you don't see anything, but when we put this special filter on, it's just a
some random filter.
It's just a pink filter.
Right.
Like, it makes everything pink, and you can see the ghost face after you put the pink filter on it.
Right.
And I was like, this is fun. They should do this more.
Yes.
I really wish we got to know our investigators more often.
I do too. I do too.
That's what was great about PSC, is we knew all of the characters behind the camera.
Right. Yeah. These guys we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't care to either.
I mean, it would probably make it more fun.
Right.
If we actually got to see them tracking people down,
Uh-huh.
trying to find stuff.
Well, everything in this series is just blurred out and voice modulated.
I know. Like, straight up blurred out. And the best part is several episodes of this, they had scenes where every single thing in the shot was blurred out, and then they'll be like, did you see this? And we're like, no, we didn't see fucking anything.
Uh-huh.
Because it's blurred out.
Right, literally. I mean, everything is blurred out.
Yeah.
Everything.
So how would I have seen anything?
Yeah,
What's
can't.
wrong with you?
You can't. You just can't.
You can't see shit.
No.
It's all bullshit. You can't see it.
No. That's why the series is very average.
Yeah.
And then we got past life regression.
Fuck this one. It's dumb.
Yeah. That's the former prostitute that stabbed her
She's doing like
lover.
she's doing past life therapy.
Yeah.
And finds out that she was a prostitute, but her lover like jilted her, so she stabbed him to death and then stabbed herself in the throat.
Yeah.
More suicide.
Now this was in the past life.
Yes. But then they find out that later on she stabbed her boyfriend. Anyway, that's it. That's about all.
Yeah. And then she was coughing too at the beginning of the
because
segment.
she stabbed herself in the throat.
Right. Her past self did.
Oh man.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Past life regression.
Then we have the best out of all of Raw,
Right.
which was Devil Tube.
Devil Tube, aka Ring Part 2.
Ring Part 18.
Yeah.
And really what this is they're just like, there's this weird website where there was a video, and people who watch the video die soon after they watch the video.
Yep.
And then they show you the video.
And they cut off 10 seconds.
They say they cut off the last 10 seconds, but someone was like, I don't know what happened to the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was Mr.
So
T.
it could just be the full video.
And that was Mr. T.
And Mr. T died.
He did.
Yeah, shortly after.
He died.
It was a cool video.
It was.
You guys find the episode Devil Tube of Raw 3.
Yeah. That's season 1.
Season 1.
Yeah.
You can get your, 30 days of free.
7.
Now it's 7?
Now it's 7.
Oh, it was 30 days
It
back
was.
in quarantine.
It was.
We got a month of this free.
Yes.
And we used it.
We did. Some high quality stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
Love it.
But get your 7 days free. Go on there and watch Raw 3 because, goddamn, it's great.
No, Raw 3.
Oh,
Devil Tube.
the Devil Tube episode. It's the very first segment on the episode.
Yes. Yeah.
The episode is called Devil Tube, so Devil Tube.
This is really one of the best episodes of Raw. In
This
general.
is the best episode.
Especially
of
too
Raw.
because you got Queen of Self Mutilation after this.
Oh yeah.
Two segment.
The last segment of this is the Queen of Self Mutilation. Remember we talked about self harm and stuff.
Yeah, trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warnings.
Yeah.
Well, we have this one, and it's amazing. It's a really cool video. I can't explain everything that we see.
We did skip over karaoke.
No, we didn't.
Karaoke
Room is after Devil Tube, and I'm still talking about it.
Oh, you're still talking about Devil Tube. Okay.
But you can't. We can't describe this video.
No, you gotta
It's
watch it.
very much like the Ring video, but weirder.
I like that language in it.
It has a very interesting,
Uh-huh.
it has a very interesting, it feels like a YouTube video you might just stumble across in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah. Yep. Or even E-Bombs World.
Yeah, it reminds me of that, or Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, or all those old fucking creepypasta videos that popped up back in the day, or copypasta videos at that time.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, it just reminds me of shit like that.
It's weird, and then it has that speaking backwards thing. And
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah.
go get a 7-day free trial. At least use a 7-day free trial.
Yeah.
Go to Raw 3 and watch that. Also, while you have your 7 days, watch FM 89.3 because that's a great movie.
Yakuza Principle.
Yeah, at least FM 89.3 because that one's really good.
Yeah.
Yakuza Principle is fun.
Yeah.
Yakuza Principle 2 should have been part of the same movie.
Yeah.
So, karaoke room.
Yay.
Someone apparently killed themselves in a karaoke room.
Yeah,
there's a ghost.
You can talk about that one.
That's all there is.
That's all there is? Okay,
yeah.
good.
There's a ghost sitting between two girls in a karaoke room.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Like I said, you didn't miss much.
No.
But I did make you rewind for Queen of Self-Mutilation.
Yay.
Because, what the fuck?
That is a wild segment.
I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but basically it looks like it's a live streamer.
Yeah.
Kind of like us, yeah. Except her whole thing is that she cuts herself on camera.
Right.
And talks about how God is going to flood the earth.
Right.
Or flood the town because he's angry.
Kill the town.
Kill everyone in town.
Yeah. Yep.
Then at the end, she gets attacked by someone who comes into her house.
Yes.
Which, at the time, was probably shocking, but, like, I've seen compilations on YouTube, or not, like, full compilations, but, like, I think Watch Mojo has videos that are, like, the 10 creepiest things caught on video, and several of them are, like, people live streaming on Twitch or whatever who end up getting robbed or, like, attacked on camera.
Right.
So it's very much like, we've seen this happen.
Right. Right. Which is very scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, you're basically doing your job or a hobby and...
Yeah. And then you just get a fucking attack.
Right. Right. And then she did survive.
She survives.
Yeah. Yeah. And we don't know what happened to the guy.
No.
Oh.
My favorite though is like they have all the comments like passing across the screen, and one of them says, "Somebody call the police," or no, he says, "Somebody arrest him." And I was like, "Who called the police?"
Right. How you gonna arrest him? You don't know where she lives.
Yeah.
And there was no cops there to arrest him.
Yeah. I don't know.
Come on.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Anyways, that's the end of Devil Tube.
Yeah, that's the end of Devil Tube.
Watch it.
Watch that one.
Watch it.
Watch that episode.
Yes.
You can maybe skip the center part, but watch that episode. It's neat.
Right.
At least the first part.
Sure.
Next is Taxi Dash Cam.
Yay, zombie lady.
There is a zombie in this one. So,
yes.
And according to this thing, in official Raw 3 lore, this means, based on a statement they made, there are many creatures that eat people that are roaming around.
Yes.
So zombies are just around.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like, they're just like, yeah, nobody talks about it, but it's a thing.
Yeah, right, sure. Well, we thought it was a dude who was laying right outside of the...
We did, but apparently it was a woman.
Yeah. And she got up like The Undertaker.
She did get up like The Undertaker. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
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 Basically, they find a van and a woman, and they say it's a hit and run, but it's not any type of hit and run I've ever seen. It's a hit and run where apparently someone hit a woman and then just ran off into the night instead of bringing their car.
Literally.
Don't know. But then she gets up and eats a man.
Yes, and that's what he even said. She ate a man alive.
She ate him alive.
Yeah. Yay. Poor taxi man was just trying to help her.
Yep.
Yep. And then what else do we got after this?
Nozoki Bayo.
What is that?
That is the one about...
This is what I actually gave up on writing notes. I was just done after Devil Tube.
Really?
I just wanted it to be done in terms of that's the pinnacle episode. That should have been the last one.
Yeah, especially.
It should have been.
Their last episode wasn't great.
No.
They should have flipped those
episodes.
episodes.
That should have been 100% the last one.
Double Tube should have been like the end episode.
Right.
And then Reunion should have been around this area.
Oh yeah. It's as we know in wrestling lore, since we're GMs now.
Of course.
They're mid-carders. That's a mid-carder.
That's a mid-card episode.
Yeah.
Us, GM of Raw and SmackDown.
You better have watched that.
Yeah, you should have.
It's on YouTube and it's on Twitch.
And on YouTube and Twitch, it's been very popular, doing very well for our videos.
Yeah, go ahead and watch it.
Go check it out, guys.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Those videos are performing really well for some reason.
Yeah, keep watching them.
Yeah, keep watching them. We'll keep making them.
Yep.
That's how this works.
Yep.
Except this show. This is the main show. This one just goes on forever, no matter how many you watch.
Yeah. Yeah, you can fall asleep to it for a couple nights at least.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're at 57 episodes.
Nice.
That means we're going to reach 60.
How about that? We gotta celebrate somehow.
We're celebrating with they/them, I guess.
or a full moon feature.
Yeah. We could do a full moon feature instead of they/them.
Yeah.
Who knows what we'll do?
Oh. Ooh. Who knows?
Could be cheap rent.
Could be cheap rent after this. You never know.
Alright. Nozoki Bayo is it's basically about an establishment that's running a show that's just like high school girls hanging out with each other, and then people pay to go and look through a peephole.
That one's creepy. In terms of like pervy.
Yeah, it's really weird because.
Oh, isn't that the one with the legs?
Yeah.
That's the one with the legs.
Ghost legs.
Yes. That
literally
Photoshop ghost legs.
Like from here down.
Yep.
And that's
and it's in a backpack.
Like she's stuffed in a backpack.
Yeah. Her whole torso and.
Yep. At one point, I think just like here up is sticking out.
Right.
Sticking out of like the floor, and he's apparently dumb enough to be like, "Who's that fourth girl in there?" I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It was
who
okay.
That girl is.
It was okay.
It was fine.
Yeah.
The bad Photoshop brought me back to PSC.
Yeah.
The only thing I miss is when they actually take like Microsoft Paint and like trace out the outline of the ghost. I miss that so bad.
That's what I liked about that.
That's what was fun, and like it helps you see it.
Right.
Especially when they're like, look at the eyes, and it's like, I don't see it. I just see a shape, and then they do it, and they're like, oh, all right.
Right.
I see what you're going for.
Yeah.
They don't do that now.
No, because this one was fucking, the whole fucking thing was blurred out.
Because this one sucks.
Yeah.
The giant piece of shit.
Easy.
No, I'm kidding.
Now, what
it was fun.
We got Strange Shadow after this, right?
Yeah, that one was kind of cool.
That was alright.
Basically, a woman was murdered or something, but we don't know that.
Don't know that.
But there's a pole, and it's like a security camera. There's a pole in the middle of the screen.
Yep.
And a woman's like walking by this way.
Yep.
And she walks like behind the pole, and then she just doesn't come out
That
from
was-
behind
yeah,
the
that
pole.
wasn't
and that was
bad.
a cool effect.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
And then they do it a second time with because like it cuts where like she walks and is like goes behind the pole, and then it cuts and a bunch of people are walking by, and then like two people are walking by, and it just shows her legs sticking out.
And the guy lights up probably the biggest.
Oh my god!
The biggest stogie I've ever seen.
I think it might have just been a cigarette, but like.
I mean, they were really illuminating that fire in that cigarette.
It looked like there was a fire this big on the end of his cigarette.
Yeah. Probably as big as the Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucking huge.
It was.
Loved it. Love that dude. I hope he chain smokes that.
I bet he does.
Just taking big hits like he wants to die.
Doesn't even breathe in between there. Anyway, so they cut back.
Just blazing it like a joint.
Right. Anyways, they cut back. They cut back to where you kind of see her getting attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. They slow down the.
They show that like all of that footage was in less than 1 second of the clip. So like she walks past and then it goes whoop, and like they slow it down to where you see what happens, and it's a video of like her being attacked.
Right.
A whole video that's located within like, I think they said it all takes place in 1 second.
Yep.
But it seemed like it was less than 1 second.
It had been less.
Yeah. But I think what they were using second in like a metaphorical term.
Right.
Where they were like, it all took place in a second.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they cut back again and it's her face.
Oh yeah, and they're like, after the footage, she showed up again, and then it cuts to the camera, and then she just like pops up, and her face is like looking sideways, like in her profile. Yay. And then that's it.
Shadow Lady.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah. That was episode 5.
Then episode 6, Monkey Paw.
Oh yeah, this one wasn't bad.
It's literally just the short story.
Yeah. It's just basically that guy that they wish for money, and the guy runs away with their money, and then they win more money in terms of horse race betting.
Yeah, and they were like, we want double the money.
Yeah, Triple X guy there.
The first one they wish for 4 million yen, 1 million for each of them, and then someone like disappears or something.
Right.
And then they say, we want our money doubled.
Yep.
And then they double their money at the horse track.
Right.
And then at the end, they were like, we want you to take away the money and we want our friend back.
Right.
Or we want to find our friend.
Yep.
Their friend gets arrested for stealing a car, and they have to spend all of the $4 million or 4 million yen on lawyer fees.
Yeah.
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 And that's the 3 wishes.
That was Monkey's Paw.
Next is another one of my favorite ones. Monkey Paw should have been the opener.
Yep. I like that opener though.
It was fine. You like Charcoal Suicide?
Well, I mean, I think it follows up from last season.
Sure. But Monkey Paw has 2 Meter Woman who maybe.
Oh, that's that one.
Maybe has.
I like that one.
I think the 2 Meter Woman is it's called like Hashuko.
Yeah.
Hashuko or something.
Yeah, Shami or.
She is. I think we did the math on it because they say she's 2 meters 50 centimeters, which came out to be like 8'2".
8'2".
And there's like you just see her walking on a bridge, and the best part about it is like you see her legs underneath the bridge, and you can tell that what they did was they just took a woman that was walking by and they just like elongated the top part, but they left her legs so like it looks like her knees her legs are like this big because her knees are like here.
Right. It's a very small woman too.
Like it looks like her knees are like around the middle of her calves.
Right.
It's so fucking funny looking.
It is so bad.
Yep.
But it's actually a good episode, good segment.
Yeah, and then, but like we were joking because we saw him and we were like, that's not a woman, that's like 3 kids in a trench coat. Right. That's almost what it made it look like.
Right, it's like little rascals in the trench coat. Yeah.
And then we saw what is it? We saw at the end someone's filming her and
she's right next to.
She comes out from behind a wall and you can see her head above the wall.
Yeah.
And
she's so tall.
She like comes around and she attacks the guy, and it's so fucking fun.
Right.
Yep.
And she's much taller than the Coke vending machines.
Yeah, they talk about how much taller she is than the vending machine.
Right.
Very good. Yeah. Very good. Next we had Mirror Dweller.
Oh, that was okay.
It was fine.
Yeah, that chick who wears a thong to bed.
Yeah, that was weird because like she also Undertaker sits up.
Yeah.
And like
she violently like Kane sits up.
Yeah, and then like you can full on see her thong.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Nothing hidden. So
right.
if you guys want to watch that, go and watch
Yeah.
Mirror Dweller, which
it was
is
okay.
episode 7.
7. Yeah, 7.
7.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. I thought they were gonna have that cool thumbnail, but they didn't.
Yeah, they have a thumbnail.
It never even existed, dude.
I mean, it popped up.
It did, but it wasn't that.
It had nothing to do with the story.
No.
Anyway, it's the thumbnail for the episode. Don't let it fool you.
Yeah.
Little Red Riding Hood. This one was fun.
Oh, that was fun.
A tiny 4'11" girl in a red raincoat, I think.
Yeah.
It looked like a raincoat. They kept saying a hood.
Yeah.
But
it was a raincoat.
Yeah. And everyone in the building started affectionately calling her Little Red Riding Hood, and apparently she just rides the fucking elevator around,
constantly rides the elevator.
Just sits there silently in the corner.
Right.
And then at the very end, they're like, but something terrible happened. And it just keeps doing like that 60 Minutes thing where it keeps cutting to the different students, and they're like, I can't imagine something like that could have happened in an elevator that I ride every day.
Right.
And we get to see Little Red Riding Hood stab a dude to death.
Yeah. Well, he survived.
Did they say he survived?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's no fun.
He's severely injured.
She's got a really cool, creepy
it's
face.
like a mask almost. Almost like she was terribly Freddy Krueger burned.
Yeah, they say she doesn't have a human face.
Right, and then she just disappears.
Yeah, she kind of disappears.
Yeah. She never even seen getting off the elevator.
Yeah.
She's just gone.
Yeah.
It was a good segment.
Ah, yeah. And then we come to the final episode.
That Little Red Riding Hood, that was the full episode?
No, it was Little Red Riding Hood and Mirror Dweller.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then the last one.
Or
maybe the other side was on that one too.
I think it was.
Was it?
I think so.
Or
no. I take that back. I think the last one had 3.
You do?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought that too. I thought the other side was on the last episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, we made it to the last episode so fast.
How about that? Because these suck.
Yeah, because so many of them. It's like, yeah, there was a ghost.
Now, what's the other side? What's the premise of that again?
The other side is that woman who kept going up. Like that guy was like, yeah, this woman just kept coming up to my window.
Oh yeah, the vampire lady.
Except she wasn't a vampire. She was just dead.
It was a ghost. We looked into it too hard and wanting it to be a vampire.
I mean, the ghost face at the
end.
It did,
but
like a vampire.
Yeah, but
like,
I guess she was decaying
upstairs.
Yay!
They said she'd been up there for a month. So how did nobody in this apartment building smell her?
I don't know. It's kind of like The Innocents. I don't get it.
That was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was terrible.
It was alright.
It was not.
We'll cover that sometime.
Sure.
If you made me do Pet Sematary, I'm doing. You have to do Derek Totes King and.
We can do Derek Totes King.
In time.
One day.
As Reagan said from The Exorcist, in time, Father Karras.
But anyway, this one's fun because a guy.
Yeah, that fucking poor sap.
A guy says he
bum.
falls in love with this woman who keeps coming to his window.
Yeah, I mean, why would you fall in love with somebody who just keeps coming to your window?
She keeps coming to his window and they never speak. But he gets like obsessed with her and takes video of her.
Secretly!
Every night.
Secretly, like a creep.
Yeah. Every night.
What a creep.
Yeah. What a creep.
And then she's dead. She
Out
disappears.
she's dead.
And then she's good. She's dead.
Apparently she was trying to pull him to the other side.
The other side, and then he has a, what is it, Buddhist something on his.
Oh yeah, and they
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. Anyway, anyway,
That was weird, right?
I don't know. You hear weird shit in this apartment.
Alright.
Yeah. Then we got the Manga Cafe.
The
booth.
Manga Care booth, F6.
It's got to be cafe.
It's got to be cafe because it's a manga cafe that they're in.
Yes.
But this is on their official translation.
Yes.
It's Manga Care.
It
booth.
can be. It can be. That one was okay. I mean, he was sleeping in a cafe booth.
Yeah, and then
I don't know. Somebody upstairs.
all right.
Yeah.
They're cheering for their sports team.
Yay. Anyway.
Go Jets.
Go Lions. Yay.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I know. All right, back to Manga Cafe.
It's manga.
Manga. Go ahead. So that basically is the homeless guy.
Yeah.
Who goes in there, and he's hungry, but he doesn't do anything, so he dies.
He's starving. And
He's starving.
He starves to death in a manga cafe,
Yes.
which is kind of ironic.
Yeah.
Because they serve food there.
Yeah. And that what was that thing at the end with the video of the guy?
So what they said was that there was a file on the computer that was called like Final Note or something, and that
I don't know. Don't pay attention.
No idea what that is.
No.
But there's a file on the computer that's called Final Note,
Yeah.
and
Isn't that a manga?
Death Note?
Yeah. Oh, Death Note. That's it.
Yeah. But he says he starts feeling someone standing outside the booth, and you see like feet standing under the booth, and they're blue, like all ghosts.
Right.
And then you see like the video starts playing by itself.
Right.
And it's just this guy talking about how he's gonna starve to death in this place, and he's about to die, and he doesn't blame his mom, he blames the people of Tokyo because they're all bastards.
Sure, because he couldn't get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to work, but he couldn't get a job.
Sorry, man. Too bad you weren't alive during right now. Sorry, guy. Rest in peace, homeless starving man.
It wasn't real, Mike. The guy's not dead. He doesn't exist.
Are you sure?
I'm 90% sure.
Okay.
At least that specific guy didn't exist, probably.
That guy.
That's just an actor.
He's just a
and his face is like all distorted.
And you can't tell anything in this season. You can't tell anything apart from anything.
Yeah, but this one wasn't blurred out. It was distorted.
Right.
Like his face
was like it was raining in the background.
It looked like the corpses in the ring, like the American one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have the
reunion.
The finale.
The title. I think Manga Cafe Booth F6 should have been the title of this one.
Yeah.
It's the best one on there.
It for sure was.
Hell, I would have probably taken the other side.
Yeah.
But no. Reunion.
Yeah, so we basically got a class reunion.
Yep.
Of like 6 people. And then this guy gets a text message from this random old number.
Yep.
And it's this lady saying, "I will be there." And all of a sudden,
I will come.
I will come, that's it. And then outside, there's all of a sudden, there's somebody looking in.
Yep.
And that's the highlight.
Well, at the end, they take a group photo, and
oh yeah, that too.
Her face is superimposed on top of another guy's face.
With the turquoise, blue,
yeah,
yellow,
that's how you
green.
know she's a ghost.
Yeah, sure.
Because her face is blue.
Sure.
Yeah.
That was really that's the pinnacle of reunion.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a slower season.
Yeah. I think it has the best episode though.
Yeah, it definitely has the best episode, but it's a little slower. There's a lot more tiny bits in it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, but that's Raw 3. On to Cheap Rent next.
yeah, next episode is Cheap Rent.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, keep on an eye for that.
yeah, keep an eye out for Cheap Rent
Yep.
next week.
Yep.
Great stuff.
Absolutely.
Great episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we gotta go watch that, Johnny.
Yeah, we gotta go watch some Cheap Rent.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, well, I'm Mike Jake.
Yeah, I'm Johnny Juicebox. And remember to tune in for our WWE stuff and our NBA
stuff. Johnny's Total War stuff.
Yeah, I should do more of that.
Yeah, and Johnny's book.
I
book stuff.
I'm sorting out problems with my computer so we can continue that, and it should be fine.
Skyrim stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we do all the video game stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody's a big Lions fan up there.
I guess so.
Oh, that poor soul.
But anyway.
Anyways, I'm Mike Jake.
I'm Johnny Juicebox.
Get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Put a mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mike.
Yep.
Wait.
Stop.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.